Hey guys, Abby here. Happy Friday. Today we are covering a topic that someone suggested. I actually decided to make it a two-part topic, or a two video topic, because they had recommended like red flags of like a marriage in trouble sort of thing. So on the opposite end of that, there are also red flags when it comes to dating. After all, relationships are all about going at a comfortable pace and building trust and being honest, having your independence from each other, valuing each other's beliefs, feeling balanced, being caring and compassionate, taking responsibility, having healthy conflict, and having fun, of course. But what happens when your relationship doesn't have those things? Are there the red flags that you just haven't seen or aren't aware of yet, and no one because you're in the relationship and no one has bothered to point them out to you? I will admit, my most favorite comedian at this point in time, I'm kind of totally obsessed with watching his videos, Matt Rife. He is that's like one of his things. He's kind of known for dating red flags. So that kind of in his comedy routines, and that kind of inspired me to do this video as well, because the dating portion of it anyway, because he brings, although they are true red flags, he brings it and presents it in such a lighthearted way. He just cracks me up, because a lot of them, most of us have been there, done that, and we have seen the red flags, been a part of the red flags, felt the red flags from your partner, whatever. But either way, he just cracks me up. Oh my gosh. Anyway, as I get into these red flags, I wanted you guys to let me know if you have had any experiences with any of these particular red flags. I mean, there's so many out there. Let's just face it, I can't cover them all in one video, let alone cover them all, really. But let me know if you've had any of the ones that I have listed, or if you have some red flags of your own. Put them in the comments. Let me know what happened, what you thought about them, how you felt about them. I'm interested to see all the different ones you guys bring me, so please be sure to bring those red flags, what you feel is a red flag, into the comments there. Or send me an email if you've got a list of them. I might do a dating red flags part 2. Who knows? But anyway, I will go ahead and get on with the list of red flags that I have here, and I will share with you towards the end, at the end of the video, my favorite red flag skit from Matt Rife. Later at the end of the video. And I will also put the link to that skit in the comments in the description, so that way you all can go back and enjoy it as well. So let me get lit up here and we will get started into our list. If I can get in there, you're doing all right. Still feels weird for my throat surgery. I can't suck on it too hard because it still kind of puts a little pressure in my throat. It's not completely healed. Anyway, moving forward with our red flags. So red flag number 1 would be love bombing. Some examples of this are excessive compliments, constant gifts, text calls, emails, many times a day, mirroring all of your interests, spending too much time together, and wanting to take things to the next level very quickly. Why would this be a red flag? Well, it's okay to feel appreciated, it is so that they feel you feel appreciated, and so that you're more receptive to them and their desires, leading to future emotional and physical intimacy and setting you up for long-term manipulation and abuse. So if it seems too good to be true, guys, girls, probably is. Red flag number 2, they don't respect your boundaries, be it physical, sexual, mental boundaries. Even your time is a boundary that needs to be respected. Sure, exploring boundaries in a healthy way, making your partner feel respected and safe is always good, but if you're pressured or coerced into bending your boundaries, that is a major red flag. Why? Because they don't respect you, and there's no consideration for your feelings. That feels so weird. Anyway, number 3, red flag. They check in frequently. Checking in from time to time or at appropriate times can be a green flag. However, when it's excessive, then it becomes a red flag. For example, texting you when you're out with your friends more than once, getting upset if you're out later than you said you would be, especially if you haven't established that you're exclusive or committed yet. Why is it a red flag? If checking in with you to the point that they are keeping track of your every move, your activities, your whereabouts, this could lead to even bigger red flags down the road. Number 4, they want you to always prioritize them early on. Most try to make sure that too much time with someone they're getting to know. If they want to hang out more than a few times a week or ask you to hang out with them over your friends, if they insert themselves into other areas of your life, like work, hobbies, that's a red flag. Why is it a red flag? They want you to prioritize them and put them before anything that fulfills you, and they will occupy much of your personal time and mind with their presence at your emotional expense. Next up, number 5, they are jealous. Jealousy is a combination of insecurity, anger, fear, and anxiety, and comes out with people who lack confidence in themselves. It's okay to be a little green with envy, that's fine, but there's a clear line between healthy envy and downright jealousy. And why is it a red flag? Well, it can be toxic when they are overly jealous to the point that they want to control you, demean you, and disrespect you. Number 6, they make fun of you. If someone is making offhand comments about you, your clothing, your favorite brands, career choices in the early stages of dating. Even if they say they're joking, if someone says something that hurts you, even in the smallest way, and you can't stand up for yourself and tell that what you're feeling, tell them that what you're feeling is not going to be a healthy relationship. Why is it a red flag? If you can't call them out when they say something something offensive, that's a huge red flag. You should be able to call them out on something if they're not being so nice. Number 7, all of their exes are crazy. If they tell you that all their exes are crazy and they're the victim of all their former lovers' bad behaviors, well, why is it a red flag? Well, if they don't have anything good to say about their exes, they probably aren't going to have anything good to say about you. And if all their exes are crazy, let's think about this. What's the common denominator here? Something to think about too. Okay, guys, sorry for the quick pauses in this video. Had people walking by and I didn't really want to get them in the video, their voices or themselves. So anyway, getting back to our red flags. Red flag number 8. They don't have many friends, and unless they're a natural loner, which is okay. However, if they're a loner because they dislike others or others dislike them, well, it's probably a red flag. Why is it a red flag? Well, they're probably just unpleasant to be around. Got my Capricorn. Okay, so number 9, your friends don't like them. If your friends don't like them, that's a major red flag. Your friends are your friends because they share the same interests as you, and values as well. So if you're too close to the romantic interest, you may not always see what your friends do, and if they're true friends, they're going to tell you that, even if it hurts your feelings. I agree. I would want my friends to tell me. Why is it a red flag? Well, if your new partner is flat out mean, rude, and disrespectful to your friends, run. They will treat you the same. So run, run, run. Number 10, they aren't very motivated. If they have an inability to maintain a job and not motivated to learn or try new things or find new and fun date ideas, and do they give up too easy or complain a lot? Well, it's probably a red flag. Why? Well, if they're not motivated enough to put in the effort to do these things, how motivated are they going to be to put in the effort it takes to maintain your relationship? Fair point. Number 11, they never initiate intimacy, conversations, or dates. Do you have to press them to talk, to be intimate, or go out on dates? How many times have you initiated these things in the last few weeks? Are you always the one to do it first? probably a red flag. Why? Well, it takes two people to be excited about a relationship, not just one. Number 12, they're hot and cold. Look out for benching. That's when someone you've been dating stops agreeing to meet you in person but continues to contact you through social media and text messaging. Also, beware of breadcrumbing. This is leading someone on with no intention of ever meeting in person or building a real relationship. Are they wishy-washy with their affections? Do they withdraw for long periods in order to make you pursue them? All good questions. Why is it a red flag? Well, a relationship should not be one-sided. Number 13, excessive alcohol usage. Overconsumption of alcohol is a sign they can't control other things in their life, including emotions. Why is it a red flag? It could lead to abuse, physical, emotional, and mental. As well as, do you know if you really like this person if they are always intoxicated and you can't get to know them sober? Good question. Red flag number 14, number 14. You're scared to have the relationship talk. Have you ever found yourself in a situationship? What is that? It's a romantic relationship that is and remains undefined or loosely defined. Although normal for a few weeks, at some point you need to discuss what you both want out of a relationship. And if you want to be in one, if casual is what you're looking for, that's okay, as long as you communicate that. Why would that be a red flag? Well, clear communication is a sign of a healthy relationship. If you're afraid to tell them things, well, that's just an indicator of bigger red flags that are coming your way. And red flag number 15. You have a bad gut feeling. Trust your gut. Dating is about getting to know someone, and if you're both interested in building a relationship together, why is it a red flag? Again, trust your gut. It's usually right. So what do you do? Now that we've got all these red flags, what do you do if you start to see these red flags? So here's a few tips in the event that you start to see these red flags with the person you're dating. First, know your limits and stick to them. Express them in your discussions about certain behaviors. Number 3, analyze and assess whether you mostly feel true respect and admiration in your relationship. Number 3, choose people who show positive traits early on. Number 4, trust your gut. Always. Always, always, always. Number 5, don't be afraid to ghost them if it's not safe to express your feelings or exit the relationship. So, all of these red flags can be serious at times. And you just have to sit back and laugh at the ones you've experienced yourself. I have experienced some of these things in past with people that I've dated. I have to admit, that the red flag clip I'm about to share with you from my favorite comedian, again, Matt Rife, such a cutie and totally hilarious. Cute and a sense of humor. Love it. Anyway, this clip coming up here in just a few short minutes is hands down the best red flag ever. I love it. I can't stop watching it. I watch it over and over and over again because it's just so dang funny. Men, guys out there, you can probably relate. With this red flag. When I first saw this his comedy special, Matthew Stephen Rife, on Valentine's Day, I saw it. My cheeks hurt so much that I was laughing so much. But guys, you can probably relate to this. Women, let it be a word to the wise. Although I will admit, on the flip side of that, women, I can openly admit that I have experienced the male side, been on the male side in a relationship. When you watch this clip, you'll understand. But I've been on Matt's side, the Matt side of a particular relationship in my past. So it's not just women who do it, it is men as well. And that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found a little humor in it. And I hope you enjoy this clip that is to come by Matthew Stephen Rife. And until next time, everybody, as always, love hugs and smoky kisses. Bye, everyone.